Yeah, okay, mate. Let's have a look here. I know you sent this yesterday, Cava, but the market was pretty bad yesterday. We'll see how it goes today. Yeah, Cava, you're out, but you want back in. Yeah, okay, showing a bit of relative strength. Not too much relative strength here, but it's holding up well. You know, it's not getting any bad down movements in the market, like many have coined. What I do like here on the daily, this little bit of white 100 moving average is trying to move up and come down underneath price. If price can actually hold and stabilize here, this turns into a bullish pattern and gets supported by the white 100, and then the other moving averages will be down below it as well, and that can get supported to well, at this point we have to kind of think that, you know, price wants to attempt to move up here to a double top, and this is a U-shaped pattern, right? So that's like here. See, the markets love to do these U-shaped patterns, right? They love to do them, and if the market is fairly bullish, they love to do them even more, and they can be actually very strong, because when you do a U-shaped pattern in a bull market, a bullish market, it loves to take out these highs and go to somewhere higher, create a higher high. So if you can get on board after a breakout of the neckline down the bottom, quite often there can be decent moves, you know, up here. I mean, that's a 30% move. So if we can get some strength, that's what we'll be looking at currently, you know. So the yearly, here's where the slight problem is, but it's also where the beauty is. There was a beautiful yearly bullish stop hunt right down there. That's flawless. Right now we are just consolidating and trying to flip green. Right, that's where the problem has been for Cava. It hasn't flipped green yet. So yeah, so it needs a 13% bounce to start to flip green on the year. Okay, so anything more than 13% will be start to be green on the year, which is not a huge ask. Okay, not a huge ask. Still red on the 6 month here, which will still be red on the 3 month. You know, I usually say there's no real need to be buying into the red candles, as they're a bit of a knife catch. The safest and best and easiest money you'll ever make is usually buying into these green candles, because you just buy and you sit back and you can see there's 166% bounce if you bought that stop hunt, right? So that's the type of stuff we're looking for. That was that move there. Currently, this is a bullish stop hunt here on the 3 month, on the quarter, and this is inside bullish consolidation. Now, we don't know if this is going to stay red for the quarter, but if it does stay red for the quarter, I would expect a new quarter to be green to push up. This to me looks like inside bullish consolidation, because this was a failed move lower, and I would expect this to move up to try and fill this wick. And if it moves up to fill that wick, well, this bottoming process is probably in, and Cava has a very good chance of, you know, continuing on its merry way to the upside as this base breaks up the ways. Now, I posted yesterday about these extended flat bases we need to be prepared to buy if we can see them breaking up. Now, this is a daily chart on KuCoin SC. But you can just see these extended consolidation. Yes, it is in an uptrend, which is slightly different. Okay, it's slightly different, but look at this flat base here, look at this flat base here, and look at this flat base here. Okay, but if we just come to, for example, Cava, we are attempting to do something similar. Although it's not perfect, there is a similarity in it. When you have extended flat bases, a lot of the times they'll want to break up. Okay, so so far no real joy on this breaking up. I'm not too sure where to draw that yet. Maybe, you know, maybe even there, whatever. But this flat base here looks to be attempting to eventually break up. It's not the greatest, and to be honest, the monthly, this is a per monthly rejection here. I don't really like it. This is a bearish monthly stop hunt that closed below the monthly lows. A lot of times this actually can, the bounce here can actually be a short to go to new lows, implying that the real buy in Cava might be somewhere down here, right? That's a real possibility according to this monthly chart. that would also be a buy below this capitulation. Look at this, largest selling monthly candle in history. Well, what do you do below capitulation? Well, you look to buy. So there is the possibility at some point we might see below there. It didn't really give me that impression. When I look at the 3 month chart, and the larger the time frame, the more powerful. The 3 month chart actually looks like it could continue on its way up. So you know, currently it's given a bit of mixed signals there in this sort of choppy environment. Let's keep looking through. Now this is important. I'm going to delete that. This is important because in 11 days time there's a new 9-week candle, and technically this is a bearish outside candle, right? Technically this is bearish. It's a it took out the highs, bearish stop hunt on the highs, and also a stop hunt on the lows, but it's a red bearish engulfing candle, which is a bearish outside day, or outside, no, it's a bearish outside 9 week actually, implying that there can be a little bit lower prices. So if I were you, I would trade the new 9 week. I don't think I would be buying here. There's 11 days left. There is 2 time frames saying potentially lower. However, a new quarter does suggest it wants to go higher. So if there is a small dip down on this, right, if there's a small dip down, for example, and then it does actually flip green again, well, that's when I would be more interested in it, because there's always the possibility of having that green 9 week candle. Okay, so that's the way I would do it. This is still red. It's technically a bearish candle, implying it actually wants to go lower. So that's why I'm saying I just watch for that, because there might be a little flush, there might be one more flush lower in the worst case scenario. So you want to watch and see if it can get some strength. This is a bearish candle, and often, you know, you do get lower off that. So just, we need to watch carefully on a new quarter, sorry, on a new 9 week, and then on a new quarter. This is unlikely to flip green on in the next 11 days. So yeah, I would just wait until a new 9 week candle.